Welcome back everybody to Souls 2, where we are finally remembering to look at my equip load. Let's see if I can't get down to it down there. Is it going to allow me to skip across to the right? No. But that figure we're looking at on the right, 26.4% equip, which means we can probably go with some heavier armour. Now, what have we got? We've got the Hunter's set. That's probably the only full set we've got at the moment.
Well, then I'm going to have to change my costume.
Now we're up to 31.8% equip load, which means we're still rolling as speedily as we might like. Lovely. Now we've got a bunch of souls. Have we got any souls we want to burn? Dragon Rider. Bam, 6,000 more souls. Nice. Can we do any levelling up of our weapons?
No.
Right, so let's do some levelling, shall we? We've got plans for today. But they involve mostly gathering more shards, because shards are good. Now, how many levels have we got? We can get up to 23 strength, which might be useful in the long run. But we don't need it just yet. But if I don't spend the souls on it now, I'll forget later. So 23 strength it is. And now we should take a trip back to the Forest of the Fallen Giants. You thought we were done. I thought we were done. But I forgot a few things. Oh, never mind. I grabbed everything. We'll just run away. And that was a waste of time.
Stupid.
Back in Things Betwixt. We've got a bit more of the tutorial to explore. Because we picked up that fragrant branch that's going to let us into section 3. And it's been a while since I've been in here, so I can't remember exactly what's going on, but I'm pretty sure there's some loot we need. Once this chap finishes getting up to his feet. Nice. Now, how is this section? Basilisks? That's the worst thing in the world. Good grief. Forgot there were basilisks in here. And it looks like they don't take much damage either from our arrows. And nor does that guy. But I think we've actually picked up a crossbow, you know. So let us pop on out and have a look. Yeah, crossbow still doesn't really scale with much, but it's more of a strength weapon than a dex weapon. So it's more fitting, I feel. And we've got 20 wooden bolts. Not great. But let's see if this is any more effective against our friend. Ooh, nice. Oh, he got me. And down he goes. Now, how is it against you? Also pretty good. I'll take that. We'll make ourselves a dinky little shortcut across here. Well, not a shortcut in this case, but showing you that you can kick over things later in the game, so make shortcuts. And now down here we've got at least one more basilisk, probably more. Wow. That was impressive. Right. We're not going back in there without a plan. Let's use a soul. 3,000. Let's see how many bolts we can buy from the blacksmith for that. Heavy bolts? They sound good. And then more wood bolts, because why not? They'll come in handy.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Well, we'll make it back. We might have died hundreds of times in between, but we'll make it back. Right, now the question is, have they all respawned? And the answer is, yes, they are respawning types. So let's be a bit careful. Excellent. Just pop off all of these lads. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, you almost got shot off then. Cheeky man. Oh god, I forgot I put the bridge down.
Leg it.
The other basilisk has come across and he's not our friend. He's trying to come across. Oh, that was nice. Is that enough to two-shot him? No. So you need 2 heavy bolts to two-shot them at this point. Good to know. And now let's look around. And let's try and hit him. Can we? Yeah, we can zoom in with crossbows in Souls 2. Which you couldn't, I believe, in Souls 1. Now. Yep, they're all on the move. It's going to take a bit of manoeuvring.
Moments later.
And finally they all drop. Now, is there also a dude down there? Did I see a dude amongst all the basilisks last time? Yes, there's a dude. Well, he's easily dealt with, I guess. Magic missile! Bam. And there we go, the Estus Flask Shard that I was looking for.
Hey, that's champion.
And now I think there's a little ladder to get up to somewhere. I don't think there's any hidden illusory walls around here, is there? There's just that fog gate. Okay, more basilisk. Which I don't like. You I can deal with. Oh no, we've popped out here next to the ogre. But we've got our flask shard, which is what we came for. And now this tree is indeed a shortcut back to the main part of Things with Twixt. And it puts us right next to the nest, which is nice because we've got at least one of those silky things. Let's see.
You, give it smooth. Yes, you. Give us silky. Yeah.
And it's another Titanite. It's Titanite chunk. Nice. Always welcome. Now, what's our next goal? We've got the Estus Shard Flask from there. I thought we had an Estus Shard Flask. I keep saying Shard Flask. I thought we had all the shards we needed from everywhere except in that bit in the forest with the pursuer, but it seems we picked that one up, so now maybe it's just a case of head on to the second half of Hyde's Tower, the last little bit. Big old spiral staircase down into the depths. Any loot hidden round behind the staircase, as is Souls tradition? Yep. And now we're in the lower reaches. It's more like a little transitional area, really. But it's got this big lad. Ah, come on. At least we're strong now. May as well use a flask as we're down here. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually upgrade my flask. Never mind, eh? Is there anything in here? There's a halberd, a soul, and an armor set? No. Effigy and trash. Fair enough. I believe there's another shard available in here somewhere, but you need another fragrant branch for it, so we won't be picking that up just yet. And down here, I keep thinking there's going to be an enemy somewhere, and there never is. So that's the way down to the next section by the look of it, the elevator. So what's over to the left side? Ah yes, there's a knight. pretty tasty. It's got nice armour as well, so it would be nice if he could drop some of that. In fact, let's back off for a moment because he's not terribly aggressive. And we've got some rusted coins, haven't we? Or at least one. Temporarily boosts luck. Let's see if we can't get a piece of armour off him. Backstab? No, come on. Right, I didn't know he could do scary lightning attacks like that. That's good to know. And down he goes, and we have indeed got items. Oh, we've got his helm. Good. That's a good start. And what's in the old Chesteroo? Sublime Bone Dust. Now we've definitely got good reason to go back to the Medulla, because that's the thing that's going to strengthen our Estus, so we're going to have a stronger one, and we're going to have more uses, which will be just delicious. Now, down further still we descend. Looks like Hyde was just submerged into the ocean. So I guess this is bits of it that are still working, but there might be a bunch of ocean around it. It's hard to tell. Not a lot is known about Hyde in the Souls lore. No one's got any good explanation for why Ornstein is just in the Cathedral of Blue. It's just a bit of fan service is the general conclusion. Now, don't think any guys sneak up behind me, but it's always worth being cautious. Another basilisk. Better safe than sorry. Because I do know there's other guys in here. Yep. Not too much of an issue. And then, yeah, that's where we could use a fragrant branch if we had one. But we don't. Further down we come to a hole in the wall, and we transition into a new area. Lovely, lovely stuff. But before we explore what these caves might have to hold, let's go back and boost our flask. There we go, extra use of the flask. Always welcome. And we've got enough for one level, so let's get a bit more of it. Just reduce our stamina usage. And now we can burn an item. So you can burn human effigies, which I'm not quite sure what that does, but you can burn this in the Farfire and Medulla to increase the HP restored with each use of the flask. Grand. Now, maybe we will travel back to the forest once more. There is one further bit of unfinished business, and given as I've got Scion's Helm, we may as well see if we can't fight another of those knights and get something else. So down we shall go, back into this bit. Ah, halberd guy. Is our luck still up? Oh, is that guy dead? Have we killed that guy like 10 times? So he's despawned. That's convenient. Maybe our rusted coin is still in effect, I'm not sure. I can always equip a new one though. Ah, come on, I want to use a signature attack. Didn't even do much damage. Top plays all round. Yeah, we might still be benefiting from the luck, but we might use another one anyway. And over here we find another chest, which we could have picked up a little while ago. With the Ring of Restoration and a torch. So we'll pop on the old ring, get a bit more... What else have we got? Increases physical attack, that's nice. Gradually restores HP, that's nice. But then... Yeah, we'll take the Ring of Blades over the extra HP. And now we've got both health and stamina regeneration, although the health's very slow. We might end up removing that at some point. Now, where's the other door that's around here? Yes, here we are. Got a little courtyard area with a chest. This contains the Grand Lance, I think, which is a big stabby boy. No, it doesn't. Amber Herb. Maybe this is the Grand Lance. Yeah, it was a lot harder to get in Vanilla Souls, and then they just plonked it in the Forest of Fallen Giants like, hey, you guys want to try Lance builds? Go for it. Which is very kind of them. Now, I'm not sure if my luck is still up, so maybe I'll just use my other rusted coin, because I don't have a lot of other use for them. Yeah, it added a new icon, so I guess it was a refill needed. We can produce the symbol of the king around here. Good to know. This guy might be tougher than the other one. He certainly seems tough. Well, I mean, he's not hard to backstab, but still. No loot, for shame. So yeah, we need to produce the symbol of the king to advance through this door. We will do that much, much later. But now, whilst we're here, should we go and see Armourer Dennis? See if we can't do something about him this time.
What do you mean, do something?
Kill him.
Good thing about the skeletons, at least, is you can hit them while they're forming.
Oh, bugger.
Although not if you've got multiples of them forming at once. But everything's down. Now, do we need to worry about the turtle guys? All of them? Or what if we just bypass that building entirely? What will happen?
Total clusterfuck.
Well, we'll get shot. And then we'll get that guy. Yeah, this is going okay. Ooh, cheeky. Got the double swing off. And maybe a double swing to finish. Nice. Now, if we stand around here, nothing's really getting us. So what? How far in do we need to go to summon Dennis? And was that someone else falling down behind us? I think it was. Oh my god, here they all come. This is why Dennis is such a pain in the butt, I think. And we've still got Archer Boy hanging around. So,
Hey,
let's run away from them. Maybe we can get up the ladder now, because they can't follow us up there. But Dennis surely can. So we'll just wait a moment. And here he is. Hello, friend. Nice. So we can do good damage. But we need to watch for his attacks.
alright.
Oh god, what is going on? I'm not familiar with his attacks, so... Oh god, sword swing. Now, can I just backstab him? Nearly. And then he does that one which pushes me away, but doesn't do a lot of damage. That one though, lots of damage. I keep snagging on things on the floor. Otherwise I'd backstab him more. Like so, that's good damage. No, stop it. No, he's backstabbed me. Ah! Dennis. Ah, jeez. Right. The plan was backstab that guy. Didn't quite work out. I don't need both of those soapstones on my hotbar. I should change this at some point. Nice, double swings. More double swings. Now, maybe. That was a miss. You even trying, my friend? That might help. I don't think I've got time to light the bonfire before he appears. But here come the lads. Yep, here come all of the lads. Have they all come off? No, 2 of them are still up there. Problems. Is there anywhere where I'm safe from them? Aside from just scarpering all the way back through the level and hoping they lose interest. Because that one looks pretty interested. Maybe we just run back to the bonfire. Dennis will follow, they won't.
5 minutes later.
Now, where is that man? Did he get stuck behind a turtleneck, perhaps? That's entirely possible. Oh. Yeah, we had a turtleneck blocking the door. That's fine. Ah, now he's not interested in going any further. But yeah, I think Dennis is stuck behind. Okay. We can live with this. Oh, see how I survived that? That's that 20 adaptability at work. And that's just me being an idiot. Excellent. Now, where's everyone else? Is that Dennis?
Oi.
Yep, that's Dennis. So yeah, backstab's good. But he can also backstab. But then I can get the kill. Yes!
I knew I'd get right.
Dennis finally dealt with. Good stuff. Now let's see if we've got any souls to pick up back here. And let's see if we can find out where those other 2 turtle boys are, because I haven't forgotten about them. They're doing there somewhere. There's one of them. Can we drop attack these lads? I'm not even sure. Or do we just go for glory? Or do we go for a sensible jump? Let's go for a sensible jump. That wasn't even a jump. Never mind. That guy's all confused. And over here, in one of these here rooms, probably this bottom one. Nope, wasn't the first one. This one's just a statue of a giant, really. Sort of dead tree giant thing. Here we go. Bonfire, as they probably say somewhere in the world. And now we'll sneak back and grab another level. A level of endurance. And actually a level of vigor as well. Excellent. And with that done, we can press on to No Man's Wharf. And so yeah, by explore No Man's Wharf, I mean we'll do it in the next episode. See you later, guys. Have a good one.